All right. Hello, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. If you're watching this, when you're watching this, whatever. I am Sean, librarian writer geek. That's librarian writer geek on Twitch and YouTube, as well as on Blue Sky. Otherwise, just head to my website. You can find that here. Here, which got links to all of this and some other stuff as well. Uh, as I mentioned last time, I did take last week off, so I was out at a campsite in the woods with a bunch of other nerds pretending to be other fantasy characters and whatnot. I was LARPing, so, and I'm paying money to do that, so yeah, and it's really like the one big luxury, big just escape. It's good for me to occasionally be able to get away from everything. And yeah, I had a good time. So let me see. So yeah, that was also the day of the big No Kings protest, or the latest No Kings protest, which seemed to get like, I think it was something like, they're saying like somewhere 7 million people, something like that, maybe more. That's quite a few. It is a, well, it is a measurable percentage of the population of the U.S. Something like 2% or something. I don't know. It's maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that was good. That was cool seeing, and everything I've seen was like, mostly yeah, once again, like, hey, this I don't know. The only people who seem to actually face any kind of, get charged with anything seem to be the ones supporting the guy being protested. Let's just put it that way, and getting, violent and or harassing people and such. Uh, I'm not gonna dig into what's happened since then, beyond being really mad about. I'm just gonna say, yeah, the current occupant of the White House deciding that, hey, wow, I don't need to. Gonna just start tearing down a whole wing of this place in order to build this giant, garish, ugly as hell ballroom that nobody wants and nobody asked for, all in the midst of a shutdown that most people seem to rightly understand is the fault of him and his party. And it's just like, there's it's like the unforced error of this is like you have to be supremely arrogant to think this is a good idea in this moment. Like, supremely self-absorbed and arrogant, and just, I don't know. That is one of the, I guess that's the tiny silver lining of this. It's like, okay, guys, this really doesn't look good, especially given like all the things that, hey, yeah, how your policies and how this administration's policies and the parties and that the Republican Party policies have and are actively harming Republican voters and their constituents. And it's like, I don't know what y'all expect. I don't know what y'all are thinking is going to happen, cuz I don't know. I saw it. I saw someone describe it as um, cargo cult fascism. Was the term? It's the, okay, cargo cult authoritarianism, I guess, or whatever. It's, we're doing all the signifiers of this kind of thing, where we come out and talk to the generals, talk about like, oh yeah, we're gonna be big and tough and manly and blah blah blah, and we're sending in soldiers on raids and arresting people and with masked guys with guns and doing all this stuff to show that's like reads as very authoritarian, very dystopian and whatnot, and it's like, okay, you can't just jump right to that though, right? Like doing this stuff, there's a lead up to being able to do that with impunity. You understand that, right? And like, yeah, the Nazis were bad and they did a lot of really bad stuff in Germany, but but also on top of that, it's like, okay, in order to be allowed to do this stuff, you do actually have to make a certain amount of the population happy. More than just the super rich folks who are already backing you. You have to actually appease some a sizable chunk of the population, and not just your diehard fan base. You have to do that, okay? Like, the Nazis were bad and they did a lot of bad things, and they put in place a lot of really bad policies, but also they did things like, hey, wow, they did, or at least promised to do a lot of things to help German people, help the average German person. Like, hey, wow, we're pumping money into the economy to start, industry and stuff. We are getting, like, that you can't just you can't just do the police raids on apartment buildings that have exactly no purpose beyond, okay, your rate showing that you can. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just do that and expect people to just go along with it. Anyway, that's some of the stuff I've been thinking about. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll have more thoughts. Maybe I'll write them up and post them on my blog. That'd be fun. Anyway, so we're going to be back with more of The Lost Door. If it's been a little bit since sorry. It's been a little bit since we last played The Last Door. You might not remember, but we were in a bit of a sticky situation. One might even say life-threatening situation. This is gonna, oh boy. And I'd say this, I do have a guide open on my phone if I need it. I'm gonna try not to need it, but there's a non-zero chance there's gonna be a weird moon logic puzzle. And yeah, sorry, I don't like, how was I supposed to use coin or whatever on Music Box? How was I supposed to figure that out? Anyway. Okay, good. Alright, so episode 3, The Four Witnesses. Previously on The Last Door. After the death of his old friend Anthony, Devitt it decides to travel back to the school they both attended on the outskirts of Aberdeen. In a search, Devitt meets his old teacher, Father Ernest. He also remembers the experiment they all attempted many years back, which had terrible consequences. Then truth is revealed. Father Ernest worships the eye of the bird, a vision resulting from the experiment. He killed many people trying to replicate its results. Those who saw the eye back then he calls the Four Witnesses. When discovered, Ernest immolates himself. Finally, Ernest's servant knocks Devitt out and buries him alive. All is darkness. All is cold. All is silence. Well. Ow. Well, that's good. Ah. Huh? Oh. Okay. Huh? Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements have been made regarding your upbringing. A man of my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. Oh dear. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I am sending you to study at the St. Gall boarding school in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Damn, dude, really? Wow. Wow. Still no letters for you, Devitt. Please do not persist any further. Oh. Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. Awkward. And who is that? Him? Oh, that's just Devitt. Pay him no mind, he's a little odd. Interesting. Oh no. Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends. Oh dear. Okay. Ow. Well, we're alive. What is happening? My head is pounding. I feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I? Wait. A shiver runs down my spine when I look at what could have been my eternal deathbed. Alright, let's... I'm going to assume that's a carpet and not blood. I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? I can't see anything beyond this wall, but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. The 4 witnesses. I wonder how it got in my pocket. Number 4. Ticket to see a play called The 4 Witnesses. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? Okay, guess not. Please, sir, could you give me some water? This ain't a charity tough, I only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. Car blocking the alley, I won't be able to pass until it's been moved. An indigent in ragged clothing sits leaning against the brickwork. Young man sleeps under a filthy blanket. Stained in threadbare sheets, struggle to dry in the muggy air. A young woman suffers difficulty breathing. Please, I need water. Get out of here, drunk. There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You know where you're at? Why, this is old Nickel Street Rookery, a darker, more decrepit place like never there was. That's in London. How could I have traveled arrived in this slum? Mysterious guy ran in through there, but I cannot follow. Alas. Water. From the pipe flows grimy water full of soot. I don't care. Probably don't even care. Water's foul, odor's repulsive, but I'm overcome with thirst. Slurp. Whoop. Okay. Or not. Must have fainted. It's dangerous to be an old nickel at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible. 5 liters ground water full of soot. I don't intend to drink it again. It had an awful taste. Cool. Only way out seems to be back this way. Flashback? Flashback. Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mein Herr. Show him in, Herz. It is about your patient, is it not? There's no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last few sessions. I've been to his house, of course. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean? I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr David. But I didn't want to upset you without the need, as I hoped for the best. Now I am afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first, though. I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor, it is of the utmost importance. No one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. Not a flashback. Episode 3. The Four Witnesses. Anyway, back to our erstwhile hero. I feel like I've been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth. Let's try going up here. You, to put it. Didn't. It went. Well, hold on. Where's the old oil lamp? It's empty in the corner. No, it doesn't belong to anybody. You're welcome to take it if you like. I'm not sure what good it'll do you without any oil, though. Thank you. You hear them? It's the crows searching for the moment of the weak and dying. They call to each other. They must have found something. Could you help me? These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I've lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you direction. I've been gifted with the second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? I don't have any money for you. I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come close to me now. Okay. The dying star. You lost your guide. You follow the stream but do not know where it goes. You think you have escaped, but actually you are getting closer and closer. The scream. It begs you to escape. Mute, it shrieks your last name. Sharp, painful, and burning. Its voice is one you know. The walker. You have embarked upon a great journey, but the path has been walked by you before. You step in your own footprints inside a circle of fire. These are not standard tarot cards. I don't understand. What does it all mean? I can't unpack these ends. The threads you've woven in destiny are too tight, child. But you will. Oh, yes, you will. It's not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of the bird. No more direction can I give. What was that weird man? I'm following a man. He must have passed this way. And how is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red-haired, cold-looking, and a cold look in his eyes. The nightmare of which we do not talk about. All of us, asleep or awake, have seen that man at some time. Okay. Pardon, I must go. You will need a map to guide your steps. Farewell. Okay. Hello? You may keep my miserable kingdom. You may keep my spike-encrusted jewels. Stay there as you will and stare into my eyes. I am a shadow's shadow and will not disappoint. The heck? Gate's latched shut. I can't open it from the side. Just rubbish, rotten scraps of food and discarded papers. Same. Okay. Alright. Well, mysterious man went in here, and oh... It's very dark. I don't dare go in. Damn it. Curses. Boarded up window of a rundown house. Dust smears the glass, preventing me from seeing the interior. Oh. Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. Metal plate is planted in the wall. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was a bolt hole. The remains of a horse hang by a hook affixed to the wall. Its blood drains, seeping into the floorboards. Ugh. Whoa. Whoa! Didn't even do that on purpose. Rusted out drums, empty. Bottle of gin, it's empty, but maybe of some use. Yoink. The machine is old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently. It's a glass essencer? Liquids are poured into the top and then impurities removed through a valve at the bottom. Seems I can't go back the way I came. What's over here? Oh. Got lost in the fog. If I'm to make my way through, I'll need to orient myself somehow. Yeah, great. Okay. The embers look as though they'll soon extinguish. Its meager warmth is welcome. How do I get out of here? Please tell me how to get out of this place. Get out? There's no way to exit the fog. We can only wander around and get lost in it. In the fog, all the stars die. Cool. Suppose I can... Ugh. The letter seems to have been inscribed with an oily grime. It reads rats. I'm not sure if that's a warning or an exclamation. Ew. Either way, gross. The sewer's flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on its surface. Oil, you say? Collect some of the oily water in my gin bottle. I shall do that. Haha. Get through here. Gate is latched shut. I can't open it from this side. I see, I see. Not here, but over here. Aha. I'm not... It's only light coming from into this filthy room. Pour the contents of the bottle to the essencer. The oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, it will drain the water until all the water has been removed. That's it. I've extracted all the water. I fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night. Cool. Now I just need to... Suspense conditions seem to have been used recently. Street lamp tries to put out some light into the gloom. Aha! Turned on lamp. I'm mildly curious. No? Ooh. I hear a woman's voice in the distance. Sounds as if she's singing a lullaby? Don't fall asleep. Okay, we're not hanging around here, I think. We'll come back here later. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Old worn out coat hangs on the rack. One of its pockets is a pair of gloves. Cool. Portrait of a gentleman with a distant look seems vaguely familiar. An old bottle of Saint Emilion Grand Cru covered with dust. Old covers wood stacked in the shed. Judging by resin oozing from the surface of this tree trunk, it appears to have been recently chopped down. Resin is thick and it's a thick, sticky liquid. I can't just pick it up with my hands. What? Door's locked. I can't even move it. Dang. Alright. I think I see something on the other side of the window, but from here I can't distinguish what it is. Bright meadow pictures faded to a dull color. Sitter is striking the beautiful young woman. Her features are sharp and aristocratic. I don't like the sound of that laughing. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see that the person sitting on the bed is an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears not to hear or see me from here. I will need to get closer if I am to explain myself. No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. I'm sorry. Who? Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Ah, don't you recognize me? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, of course. Oh, I was afraid that you wouldn't recognize me. You must have seen the posters of my performances. They're simply everywhere and quite wonderful. You must have seen them. Don't you think they're beautiful? Right. How do I get out? I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek. Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there. There, you see? In the fog, there are no faces. Creepy. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, Father. I've been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I have behaved very well today, haven't I? Oh, let's play. Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3. Okay. There's something among the embers. A spherical piece of metal. A doorknob? March 8, 1843. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music wavered with his trembling hands. It's still a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said, over and over. March 21st. Father got really mad at me and started to shout when after many hours of rehearsal, I said I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more he's obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. April 3rd. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name! The doll's for sale at the theater in Trance, and they have my likeness, my dress, and my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. April 21st. One more song. Yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. Okay. Old wardrobe. Wardrobe is locked. Reflection stares back at me through the grime. Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3. Okay. Not sure. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What? One, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh, hello. What the? 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Okay. This is decidedly less disturbing. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh! Yeah, okay. What the blazes just happened? My head, it's pounding. Where did she go? Oh, that's not good. Pile of things on the floor after Katie's disappearance. There's a mask. That's creepy. It's a porcelain mask. It broke when it fell. The distorted features, there's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like the look of I don't like to look at it. And look, under the mask, a photograph. Yeah. It has a note. Little Katie's show. There's a girl lit up by a spotlight in a music hall singing to a live piano. Wardrobe is locked. Can I use this? I don't see how that would... Hi. What a beautiful young dancer. I am mildly concerned that she is now wandering the halls and is going to kill me. Portrait middle-aged man. He seems troubled. The doorknob's missing. Okay. No, no, no! Did you not pray enough? I have not written faithfully every last note. Have I not written faithfully every last note you screwed into me? Middle C up to A measure, G up to C, E tied F, second violin, bar 2, middle C up to A, double note E, G, C. No, this was supposed to be our masterpiece. Viola C, up an octave, and then up to G. What? What? Who do you think you are? Are you blind, man? Can't you see that I'm creating the angel's voice? The work. C to A, an octave higher. A fragile voice flutters around the strophe. No! No, 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 no! Huh? And swallow you, laugh at you. I lost it again. You alright? My inspiration, too, is lost, quite lost in the fog. The notes moan. Just her. Who was she? Who was she? Oh, beautiful Daphne, the best soloist that a composer could have, the voice of an angel, what made my music possible. She would stand there by the window. The wind caressed her cheeks. It danced on her in her golden hair. Her dress glowed like an ember in the dusk sun. What happened to her? She was very delicate, like a flower in the desert, like a petal in the storm. The sickness, it just swept her away. Her voice, my God, her voice, it came from heaven. She was an angel was the angel of my music. The mausoleum outside the house. Is that where Daphne is buried? That's right. I visited her many nights and have even slept beside her on the cold, wet stone floor. That's creepy. I'm following a man through... Though, come to think of it, maybe he's following me? He has a red beard and wears a cape. I sometimes find this man, too, among my notes. I feel him close to me at times. Cool. How do I get out of here? Please, I need to get out of this place. Well, you must ask me for words. You ask me for words, but words are betrayers. They're dirty. Music, just music, remains beautiful. But it's a prisoner inside all of us. We must set it free. I can't help you now, not until my work is finished. My work is the important thing. She was my only inspiration. Cool. I'm gonna leave. Let music and singing surround you, my man. Cool. Paper on a roll. Seems we discarded a musical score. Yoink. No, no. Taylor's mannequin. Why is it beside the window? Painting of a beautiful young lady with a peaceful expression. She looks like one of Raphael's angels. Wallpaper is torn. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna not look in this. Wooden planks are blocking the window. I can only see part of the outdoors. Big wall mirror. It's covered with dust. I can't recognize my face through. Laughter is coming from behind the curtains. I can faintly see the outline of a figure on the other side. It's a porcelain doll with lifelike proportions. The face has been removed, leaving her featureless, but its wig shines brightly as though of human hair. Recording is scratched. It's repeating on loop. Can I... Oh, thank God. Yeah, Oh, there's so much wrong with this. There is so much wrong here. Oh God. Hey? Second violin bar 2, okay. Go. It's just so creepy. Alright. Piano's so dusty, I dare say it hasn't been played in years. I wonder if it still works. Something's preventing one of the keys from depressing. Looks like the lyrics to a song entitled The Last Song for You. The verses are scrawled so poorly as to make them illegible. Cage must have housed a huge bird, only a feather remains. That is... Can't reach the feather from here. There's a key hidden under the key. Simple key. Looks like it's made for a desk drawer or some other piece of household furniture. Like a cage? Cage has no keyhole. There's an elegant scarlet party dress inside. Aha. Don't ask me why I'm helping this strange man. It's the only thing that there seems to do. I don't know. Yes, just right. It looks more and more like the young woman in the painting. Viola clef to be pressed. What is this? Taylor's mannequin. Why is it beside the window? Okay. Giving her a peaceful expression, she looks like one of Raphael's angels. The mask? The mask will fall off in this state. I'll have to repair it first. Saint Emilion Grand Cru covered with dust. What does that... What is that? If I use the mask with the R... Can't just pick it up with my hands. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, score of music. There are so many deletions and corrections impossible to read. All right. Okay. Sure. If I blow through the paper roll, maybe I could manage to make the feather fly. Sure. I got it. A big black feather with some gray spots on the base. Alright. And somehow this is okay to use the... Okay. Managed to coat the feather with resin. I stuck the pieces together with resin. This face, it reminds me of a girl from one of the paintings. Sure, I've seen this face somewhere before. It looks like a girl I saw in one of the paintings. Yes. The picture's quite hypnotic gaze. Daphne, you're back. Are you a figment of my melancholic mind? Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you're with me again, and now I know exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please, take my violin. Now that I've completed my work, I no longer have use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place the violin there, and where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend. Cool. Yeah, I need to get out of here, please. In the fog, we haven't eyes, but we count... Eyes, but we count on our ears. To find your way, you must search for the Simurgh. The what? What is the Simurgh? It is what the crows are searching for. It is what you search for, too. Cool. Goodbye, crazy man. That music is singing around you. Look for the Simurgh. Oh. Okay. Goodbye, crazy music man. Okay. Here lies an angel. A great pity must be felt for those who did not hear her. Pity for those not blessed by her naive grace, not shaken by her heavenly voice, trembling their souls into divine ascendance. Here lies Daphne. God rest her soul. Sarcophagus is broken. Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? Well, there's clearly a trail of dirt. Oh, that's not... Trail of soil leads from the sarcophagus to this hole. Was the coffin transported through here? Probably. Can't see anything through these dusty window panes. It's locked. Well, nerds. What was that? Maybe I can see something if I look into the keyhole? Darkness there, and nothing more. Cute. Bah! Bah. With the help of River, the Naiad Daphne hid from sun in the shadowy mists. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed, her dance frozen in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. What? Books with unpronounceable names in dead languages. Interesting. Myths and legends this time. Norse tales, Greek, ancient Sumerian, others that I don't recognize. Some of these scripts I've never seen. Hello, strange person, sitting in the dark. I beg your pardon, sir, if I've startled you. What are you doing here in the dark? You're sitting in the dark. Why, I'm reading these marvelous books. In the dark? But how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really. That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page, the words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know, so they can only be read in darkness. Are you the owner of this bookshop? Oh, goodness, no. The bookshop doesn't belong to anyone, not since I found it here. I'm just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Strange man. Have you seen a man pass this way? He's red-haired, tall, and wears a cape? Oh, yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time, perusing the books. He would pick one off the shelf, glance at it, and then put it back. He and I never spoke, though. Why do you ask? I guess he's calling me, guiding me somehow. I see him sometimes, but he slips away whenever I try to meet him. I feel as if he's guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through those places. Can you tell me which books the man perused? Let me think. Ah, yes, I recall him looking at Unexplored Places of the Empire. An excellent tome, very revealing and very rare. This bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can't be far. What's the Simurg? Do you know the importance, the meaning of Simurg? Simurg. Ah, yes, the Bird King. There's a book of ancient poetry here that makes mention of him. I'm sure you can find it here somewhere. I'll just be on my way then. Pardon my interruption, sir. I'll leave you to your reading. Right. Large collection of books. Cool. Book lies on the floor. Spine reads unexplored places of the Empire. A page has been marked. The place of the eternal fog, also known as Zai La, it is a unique bay in the east of Belshwar near the jungles of Bengal. It is surrounded by tall, snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited. Oh, I don't like this. It's a massive dead tree. How could it have formed here inside the building and without sunlight? No? The remains of a coffin. It looks like it was burst from the inside. On the ground lies a book entitled The Songs of Jaila. A page to which it was open has been torn out, but the remaining fragment entitled identifies the song as The Search for Simurgh. No? I see something caught in the branches. It appears to be a page torn from the book below. Surprisingly less vegetation covers this place. I don't recognize the species these plants belong to. Cracked wall. A long green vine has grown through it. Notice is partly obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats, too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes gleaming in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. Pile of ragged clothes, caked with mud and full of holes. Dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack along its length. The violin disappeared amongst the roots as if swallowed up. The trunk seems to be expanding. That noise came from above. I mean, I'm mildly curious to see... Oh. Not fall asleep. Okay, so I was over here earlier. The tree has grown. Some of the branches have cracked through the window and into the street. It has been broken through tree's branches, a sudden growth. Intense rays of light stream into the bookshop. Looks as the tree has come alive. The branches have grown quickly. They've broken the window and sprouted outside. The sheet captured in the branches is gone now, though, and from where is that strong light coming? Now, I feel clever for figuring that out all on my own. Where might it have popped out? No. Aha! Sheet of paper capturing the branches and now within my reach. Yoink. One page is a strange poem on the strange poem. First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost were the birds. They wept in suffering. They flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete. Wait, get... All right. Let's see. First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost. Huh. Got lost in the fog, trying to make my way through. I need to orient myself somehow. Alright, let's see. Do I have the thing? Okay, mask, dress, Okay. Alright. Sure. Okay. So, first is wind. Where are they? What is it? Okay. Wind grows. Ocean. And then silence. Okay. Sure. Okay. jerk. Your ticket, please. Okay. Thank you. Please come in. The... Fine. Ah. Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I am Alexandre. What is all this about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here searching for answers. It's the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? True philosophy. Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird protects us. It is by his design that we should meet again, but we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake from this nightmare. This is no nightmare. It is a show, a performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on, the stage is set, and soon you shall meet the actors. Welcome. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. This belongs to you. Okay. Dear Herr Dr. Wakefield, if you are reading this, then you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed-upon address. Good. I apologize that we could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I have determined that your patient, David, is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann. The adventure continues in episode 4. Alright. Well, alright then. And hey, what do you know? It still comes out to about an hour 20. Awesome. So, yeah. Episode 3. Things are getting weird. Not that they weren't weird before. but now they're getting especially weird. Like, we're slipping into alternate dimensions, and oh look, we have a cult, and oh look. Well, at least we have a name for the strange bird-like eldritch monstrosity that we is apparently involved in all this. All right, so but yeah, that's gonna be it from me for tonight. Come back next week on Halloween, and we'll see how apparently season 1 of The Last Door concludes. We'll get the end of well, at least the end of this portion of the story. So it's gonna be fun and interesting. All right. Otherwise, I so follow Librarian Writer Geek on Twitch and YouTube if you want to see this stuff going live. Follow me on Blue Sky if you care about that stuff. Maybe check out my website if I ever bother to update it at some point, if I ever really get that urge. Otherwise, you know, I'm Sean, Librarian Writer Geek. Have a good one. Bye.